Okay, my suspicions were correct. This piece of pipe, I would have said was black pipe, but I guess it's copper. There's a little bit of green there. It's 2-inch copper. It comes in up there and swings over for some reason. It goes down through the floor. And so this is the breezeway. It comes through the floor, turns underneath, and goes into the main building. So let's go downstairs and check it out. What is it? It's a plumbing vent. It's the vent for all of this. Well, their bathroom is right there. However, the main stack, my sewage tank is here. And the line comes out of the basement. It runs along the wall in the basement. You can't see the foundation wall, but there it is there. It runs along, but here's the vertical stack in this corner that goes up to the second floor, and their bathroom's over in there. But you can see here, if I cover that up and zoom in, there's that pipe. It comes out, turns, goes up to the floor. For some reason they couldn't, what do we got here? It must be because this last floor joist is a double. It's a pair. So this inside surface of it is as far toward the outside of the building as they could get out here. And so they just stayed out of the wall all the way up and then like boxed around it upstairs because they couldn't get over far enough to be in the wall bay of the ordinary wall to go up and turn and come out. You could do, it's sort of lazy slash sign of the times. They didn't have a sawzall. They didn't have, you know, a big hole saw and cordless drills, this and that. This is technically outside. This is an unheated, uninsulated space. My main building foundation ends here. The foundation for this building starts over there, and there's nothing in between. They share a roof, so someday this is a standalone foundation and one-car garage, and this is the main building foundation. Let me back off here. So the room I'm in is actually over the breezeway, we call it. There's no foundation through here. This is it here. So there's that window, and the pipe we're talking about goes right up here and it comes out. What was I getting at? It's basically outside. And so there won't be fluid coming out of this vent, even if I cut it off down here, because it's still higher than their runs of fluid to the vertical stack, and the vertical stack falls and then falls out of the building over into the tanks. But it also goes up this direction for my girlfriend's apartment and my apartment, way the heck up there, a big 4-inch line. So for the 1,500 gallon tank to fill up, the run to fill up to this corner, the run to fill up to the clean out at the far end, and for that level to rise up all the way upstairs to the point where water's pouring out of this vent, if I were to cut it off there, would be an incredible scenario. In fact, I neglected to have the tank pumped for the first time since being here 8 years, and we just had flush issues for our toilets. Anyway, long story short, it wouldn't be approved. It's an interim solution, but I am just going to cut that off at the floor level upstairs and pull the rest of that out. I'm going to leave, I'll do that for today, and then I'll have to come down here and cut it somewhere out here in space, so that the penetration through the floor where the elbow is and stuff like that, that hole can be filled and won't be a weak area, just, you know, with our new flooring product over it that somebody might find someday when they go to move the dryer to get a sock and they put their foot, you know. This is another one here. This must have been the dryer from before. That's just the insulation product that we have in the ceiling bay downstairs, so I'll have to use a hole saw to make a plug that just fits and fill around that with construction adhesive, then pack that in and do the same thing here. I'm going to pull that block off the floor, cut this pipe off for now, pull it out of here, take this little titty wall off, then start working out a solution to get this cut back. Here's that stud. I ripped this when I was working here, so I may go to the next one. This is homosote, start there and do fresh homosote to whatever the next stud is. He's right there, so we'll pass him and go tight to the behind this piece of trim for the window and just head that way to the first stud and make ourselves a polygon shape here, and or a 1-2 horizontal sheets, and same on the ceiling, and then we'll be ready to paint. Throw that trim piece back onto a little caulk and fill those holes, throw this last piece of subfloor in, and this room is going to transform quickly. It's the type of space that, like, oh, it looks like a shithole, looks like a shithole. Then all of a sudden, you roll all the walls white, and you throw a new flooring product on top of it, on the floor, and you throw the baseboard around, which just instantly crisps up that line. It's got the fun old vintage horizontal light doors as far as the glass, and I threw some new fixtures in where these were just bulbs sticking down, kind of a la Looney Tunes. This is still such a thing, but I'm not going to get involved with it. And this is really going to shake out as a nice, clean, empty space, I think, in the end. And it's where this whole project began, so it's nice and poetic that it finishes here, too. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you.